What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. It's a pleasure here to be with you this evening, and I can't wait to share with you some stellar information and stress-relieving strategies to help you finally feel okay and guilt-free when indulging in a free meal, or 2, or 3, or 4, when transitioning out of a dieting phase and into a maintenance phase. But hey, before we continue, let me know in the comments below. Ooh, a piece of Cadbury egg just came out. Sorry about that. Let me know in the comments below. Have you ever felt stressed or anxious or unsure about when to implement a free meal when transitioning out of a dieting phase? Or hell, maybe just when to implement a free meal at all. Let me know in the comments below, because we're going to talk about it, we're going to beat it dead, and we're going to make sure you leave, or you finish watching this video feeling relieved and confident with a foolproof plan on how to implement free meals regularly. Oh, a big capital yes. Awesome, Patricia. Well, guess what? We're going to dive in after I finish chewing this Cadbury egg. I can't multitask well. I mean, I figured it would not be an appropriate topic to talk about if I wasn't enjoying some candy too. I mean, come on, we're talking about free meals after all. Anywho, let's get to it. Okay. First, I want to differentiate a cheat meal versus a free meal. I hate the word cheat meal. I'll be candid. I hate it. Because you should never feel as if you're cheating on your diet. You know, the word diet has this negative connotation that implies weight loss, weight loss, weight loss. But in all actuality, one of the technical definitions is just a pattern of routine eating. You know, you should be I really like that, pattern of routine eating. That's noteworthy. Anywho, what I really like about the pattern of routine eating is you should be consistently making healthy, sustainable choices to fuel your mind and fuel your body and whatever your exercise and physique goals are. You can't cheat that, but you can find moderation. So in place of the word cheat meal, I like free meal. And I'll tell you why, or what I mean by free. Free meaning free from counting portions, free from worrying about calories, free from any of the stress or anxiety or guilt you may feel having worked with previous coaches or having a previous school of thought about cheating on your diet. No, you need to be free from all of that so you can free, man, we're just using that word a lot here tonight, but put that in the comments below if you're feeling free. We're freeing our energy to enjoy this delicious meal that we may not typically eat, or this larger portion than usual that we may not typically eat. You know, that's the big difference. You're not cheating. You have a well-balanced plan of attack to go through your day-to-day eating week after week, month after month, year after year. Once in a while, free up from the portions, free up from the slightly rigid food choices, live a little, find moderation, and then guess what? Get right back on to your normal, routine, consistent eating plan. It's that simple. You're not cheating anybody. You're not cheating yourself. Enjoy yourself and get back to it. So that's the difference between a cheat meal and a free meal in my book. And that's why I strongly advocate for the use of free, because words can be highly powerful, and I think free meal does a better job of helping to reduce stress and more accurately portray what's going on when enjoying yourself. Next, let's talk about that first free meal when you transition out of a diet. Let's be honest, your diet probably ended on a Friday or Saturday night. Strategically, of course. And to be honest, with those I work one-on-one with, I try to end their diet on a Friday or Saturday because that's when the social gatherings and occasions when you're more likely to dine out occurs. And you know what? That's an excellent opportunity to not only break out of the norm of your portions and food choices, but maybe you didn't get to spend as much time with family and friends while locked into a diet. Now you're tackling a ton of goals at once. So you're hitting 3 or 4 birds with one stone. Very talented if you can do that, but please don't throw stones at birds. That's just mean. So first and foremost, that first free meal should come on a weekend right as you finish your diet. Again, freeing yourself of portions, control of calories, not thinking about a single macro. Except, I've got 3 strategies I would like you to consider at this first free meal or this first feast. Number 1, Still hit your protein goal. Every time you eat, you should be prioritizing protein. Want to learn more? I've got a free ebook you can learn all about the benefits of eating more protein. I'll link that below later on. Number 2, get a vegetable in. Paul, vegetables don't belong on the free meal menu. I get it. I understand. But if you can sneak a vegetable in there, you'll get an adequate amount of fiber and water, because remember, most vegetables are 90% or more water, which both work in tandem to slow digestion, fill your stomach, and to keep you feeling full, and may help to slightly curb the overindulging that's going to take place. Number 3, hydrate like a champion. I'm talking 16 to 24 ounces of water before you head into the restaurant, and then again at dinner. Why? Well, again, it's a way to naturally curb your appetite, so the calories don't end up way up here, and instead maybe end up right here. So you don't do I hate the word damage, but you don't indulge too much, You still feel okay, and not like you need to just lay around all day the next day after enjoying that free meal. So prioritize protein, get a veggie in, and hydrate like a champion when enjoying that first free meal. Next, it's Sunday. You feel good. You listened to what I said, you enjoyed the free meal, and you're back on plan. How do you make it easier for yourself to get back on plan? Prepare the next meal or the next day's worth of food prior to enjoying your free meal. Let me repeat that. Prepare the next meal or next day's worth of food ahead of time before enjoying your free meal. You and I both know how easy it is to let a free meal turn into a free day. First, it's the big post-workout feast after your morning CrossFit workout with the gang. Then it's a couple afternoon beers. Then you're going out for wings, nachos, mozzarella sticks. Yeah, you ordered all 3 of those, not sharing with the group. And then you might finish it off with some ice cream, a couple more drinks. Yeah, and that free meal skyrockets into free meals, and calories go out the wazoo. You just consumed a week's worth of calories in one 12-hour period of time. Not ideal. You're going to feel like absolute shit the next day and take quite a few steps backwards in your progress. Something to keep in mind. Now, so we're on Sunday. We've got our meals planned ahead. We're back in our groove. Well, when's the next time you get to kind of veer off plan a little bit, enjoy some of those Cadbury eggs, or have a big juicy burger with no macro counted, have a Chipotle burrito with a finisher of, hey Whitney, with a finisher of Cold Stone ice cream? I may or may not have just recapped my past Saturday. When can you do it again? Well, my recommendation is every 1 to 2 weeks, starting with the longer duration in between free meals. Again, we want to make sure we maintain that level of consistency with our diet or, our pattern of repeatable healthy eating behaviors, and don't start leaning and overly anticipating those free meals each weekend or every few days. Because what you're going to find is as calories start to go like this during the week, or they're here, boom, and the spikes become more frequent, well, that number on the scale is slowly going to do this. Appreciate the like. Thank you very much. The scale number is going to keep increasing. And you're going to quickly find that you meet or even exceed that 1 to 3% of your weight gain. I recommend that happens during a maintenance phase. And that's just no bueno. You're not targeting rapid weight regain if you're just transitioning from a dieting phase and into a maintenance phase. And oh, Maria, I appreciate that. Tomorrow night we'll talk about different maintenance phases. Yes, that's such a thing, and they're highly individualized, and I'll talk about that more. But the purpose right now is we're transitioning out of a diet, and we still want to focus on only changing the portions on our plate, but keeping that base level of awesome healthy habits, diligent decision making, and meal prep that allowed us to be successful in the first place. So say we have our free meal on a Saturday, I recommend you wait 2 weeks, not 2 days, not 2 hours, 2 weeks until enjoying your next free meal. Then, if you notice you've been able to stay strong and stay consistent from first free meal to second free meal, well, now you can revisit the option. Oh, Sydney, hey there. Appreciate you reaching out. Oh, a little high five. Oh, or a little wave. I like that. But so once you successfully tackle 2 more consistent weeks with increased calories, the energy's up, hunger's down, you're feeling good, you can then try increasing the frequency of your free meals. Instead of every 2 weeks, now maybe we're doing every week. And we'll try that. So maybe every Saturday or Friday you have date night or dinner with the girls, beers with the guys. You're keeping it to one meal. And how are you preparing yourself to successfully tackle this one free meal? Well, first, you're preparing food for the next meal and next days ahead of time. So it is easy for you to get right back on track Saturday morning or Sunday morning. Then, again, I know this kind of sounds like, Paul, you're ruining my free meal, man. You're killing me. You're killing the vibes here. And I'm like, hey, bro, chick, I got you. I'm looking out for your best interests. Prioritize protein. Get the vegetables in and pound the fluids like a champion. I should say water here. Because these all work in tandem to naturally curb your appetite. And you're still able to feel that psychological sense of reward by overindulging past your normal portion sizes, eating novel foods that you don't eat on a regular basis. But by keeping these 3 strategies in play, you limit the number of calories you ultimately are going to consume. So the scale number doesn't continue going up, 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 up. You might go up the next day, but you're right back down to where you are. And honestly, those calories might be put to excellent use if you follow the other recommendation I have, which is putting that free meal on an exercise day. I cannot stress the importance of this enough. If you are going to be overindulging by hundreds of calories, at least do it on a day when you are burning hundreds of calories, because those calories are going to be put to great use to, maximize muscle growth and repair, maximizing replenishment of your carbohydrate stores, and providing an impetus for growth and recovery that you could really benefit from after a tough workout. So, kind of recap, bring it back full circle here. When we have those free meals, get a workout in that day, prioritize protein, the heart, appreciate that, have the vegetable or 2, more veggies, that side salad, never hurt anybody, and prioritize fluids, 16 to 24 ounces before, repeat during the meal and after, so you feel full but psychologically rewarded and at ease after enjoying some damn good food. How often? After that first meal, we can call it the first feast because that just sounds cool and I like alliteration. Every 1 to 2 weeks, start with the longer duration between free meals so you can ensure you're not going to veer off very consistently and start backtracking. Then, when you ultimately prove to yourself that you're able to stay steady and strong during the week, try lessening the duration to having that free meal every week. I personally like to do this. During my dieting phase, I try to be clean as a whistle. Not really sure what that expression ever meant, but I used it. So I try to be, as close to 100% as I can. Then when I transition out of a dieting phase, I start with that first weekend and I actually implement exactly what I just shared with you. I wait 2 weeks before implementing another free meal, and I slowly decrease the duration between free meals, or increase the frequency rather, I should say, between free meals. Currently, I'm in the midst of a massing phase, finally trying to put some size on again. Too many diets in 2016. And every Saturday night, I know Saturday I have a high volume workout plan. I'm hitting multiple muscle groups. I enjoy the heck out of a free meal on Saturday night. And Sunday, my meals are already prepped. I get right back on plan. Bona, hello. Thanks for greeting. I appreciate it. And again, I always make sure I hit protein. If anything, I go pretty overboard on protein at that free meal just to cover my bases. And because protein is a natural appetite suppressant and tastes so damn good. I get a veggie in and I enjoy something crazy novel like I alluded to earlier. Last weekend was Chipotle followed by a Cold Stone. Check the Instagram. The Cold Stone was delicious. And again, I'm putting those calories to great use on a training day. And I'm looking here, guys, at my notes. Make sure I did not miss anything. But again, if you'll comment in the section, I can't speak anymore. If you'll leave a note in the comment section below, letting me know if this free meal idea has stressed you out in the past, I'd love to know. Because from the clients I work with one-on-one, I know it's a big point of anxiety. And I would love to know how widespread this is so I can continue to provide you with valuable content centered around this big transition, the psychological struggle when coming out of a dieting phase and into maintenance phase. Tomorrow night, we're going to break down the different forms of maintenance, which is, highly specific to based on your past goals and where you like to go. And we're also going to discuss how long maintenance should last. When can you diet again? When can you start really trying and dedicating yourself to building muscle? Well, guess what? We're going to dive into detail tomorrow night. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. You know, this has been a blast for me. If you can't tell, I feel like I'm smiling ear to ear. Neil, what's up? I'm smiling ear to ear because I love doing this. I love interacting with you. So if you have any questions, concerns, message me, leave them in the comments below. Please give this a big thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me. And if you really think there's valuable content in here, other than the Redskins banner, please feel free to share. It would mean a lot to me. Let's let more people have this valuable content so they're no longer stressing with dieting phases. Enough of that. You know, weight loss is fairly simple. Some of you are like, dude, are you kidding me? It's simple. But hear me out. Weight loss can be done if you diligently eat less and move more, but that weight maintenance, maintaining your new weight, is a pain in the ass. And the strategies this week as well as last week are aimed at making that transition and that maintenance period that much easier for you. So thanks again for watching, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, we'll talk about how long your maintenance phase should last. I'll see you then.